It has been a little while. Apologies to our
faithful viewers,
all 48 of you that watch these episodes. Thanks for coming back. It's actually summertime, or at least it appears to be summertime.
Finally.
Although there does rain every day still. But
it didn't rain yesterday.
What day of the week did we film this? Anyways, we're back with an exciting drink slash dessert slash something you should do with coffee at least one time in your lifetime.
Yes. At least. Very minimum.
And what is it?
What are we gonna have?
Yeah.
We are having an affogato.
Oh, affogato.
Affogato. It's Italian for drowned.
There you go, Italian for drowned. But it wasn't created in Italy.
No. It was created in America.
In Las Vegas.
By some guy named William.
William in Las Vegas created the affogato, this Italian lovely thing you have at Italian restaurants.
Yep.
You know, you have it on a hot day in the summertime as your dessert for something simple and light. You want some espresso and some ice cream. He created it in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it kind of takes a bit of the fun out of it.
Home of everything. Fake everything.
All the culture.
Anyways, the interesting part about affogatos is that it's actually not with ice cream. You often see it with ice cream, which is totally doable. But the original recipe itself was created with a vanilla gelato.
Yes.
Which I think again adds to the lightness of it.
Yeah, and you know, since it was created in the States, it doesn't really matter what you use.
Yeah, you could put Cap'n Crunch in it, I think. The gist of it is really easy. And what you do need is just a couple of things.
Yeah.
Coffee, which you will then turn into espresso, and some sort of vanilla
cold dessert.
Creme d'ice, creme fraiche, some kind of ice cream or gelato. So there you have it. That's all you actually need.
And some water.
And some water, that's true, we need water. So we're gonna show you how to make a really simple way, because one of the things that Jamie and I both love is the AeroPress, right here. And the kind people at Fellow Products also make the Prismo, which is an amazing fine filter for your AeroPress. And then there's a little nozzle right there to make espresso-like drinks from your AeroPress. So say you're camping, you're traveling, you have one at work, you
drink it every day of the week. That's how you
drink it every day of the week. You're on the side of the road and you have coffee, and the ice cream guy goes by and goes beep, 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 beep. Was that the circus guy? I don't know. Anyways, you have an ice cream person that comes by, or you have ice cream in general. You love ice cream, and you have coffee. These are two things you should combine.
Yes, you should.
So let's
frequently you should
show you how to do that.
Yeah.
So, do you want to?
Yes, I'll do that.
We have 20 grams of coffee, which is what the Prismo recommendation is. We've just picked up some Breyers, so you can get this anywhere, which is good. We thought we'd do the basic style of affogato, so it's not super fancy or bougie in any way.
And chances are everybody has ice cream in their freezer.
Yeah, chances are right that everyone has ice cream in their freezer. So on top of that, so 20 grams of coffee. We got hot water already pre-boiled, the magic of the internet. How much are you gonna put in there?
50 grams.
And how long you let it sit for?
That's a little too much. I let it sit for 2 minutes.
2 minutes. So that's...
stir it too if you have a stirring device.
You know what the fancy thing is? We have these things called chopsticks.
Right.
For classy presentation, we have these nice mason jars.
I also stir it for like 15 seconds if it matters.
And all things considered, because I don't have an ice cream scoop, you're basically gonna put a couple of scoops of ice cream in there for yourself, or however many you enjoy. The key though is really trying to figure out a little bit of that ratio, because at the end of the day, this is gonna be neither so cold like ice cream or so hot like an espresso. It's gonna kind of mix and make a bit of a dessert, which I think is why people serve it for dessert.
Yeah.
But in Italy, it's also a drink. You can also have this as an actual beverage because they might put a double shot on top of it for you so that you could actually almost turn it into a bit of a slurry, which sounds terrible.
It's basically like a float, like a fancy float.
A coffee float. I like that.
It's so good. I think I can express how much you should all try this right now.
Yeah, I mean, if there's one thing that everyone probably loves, it's ice cream.
Yeah.
And not everyone loves coffee or espresso, so this is a nice way to maybe try it.
Yeah, and for the non-dairy consumers, I'm sure like a nice coconut ice cream.
Oh yeah, totally.
Like a coconut milk or even a soy-based one.
There's
I'm sure
enough.
So Delicious has something.
Yeah. Yeah, even if you just basic, nowadays there's enough availability for you to be able to make one of these with something at the store.
It's almost time.
Oh my God. After the Prismo is done for 2 minutes, you're gonna put it over top of your ice cream.
Are you ready?
So once you've let it basically melt for a little bit, because it's gonna take a second for it to come from, you know, from the actual kitchen or the bar where they make this.
Yeah.
You just basically then enjoy.
Yeah.
Let's
see if it tastes like the real non-Italian thing.
Oh. That Breyers is better than I thought it was gonna be.
It's delicious. It's the premium of grocery store ice cream.
And that Prismo shot is nice.
It is actually. I will say, if you don't have an AeroPress, you don't have a Prismo, I imagine that there's a way to make something similar. We have friends who have Nespressos.
Yeah.
You could pull one of those. Imagine you could make like a really concentrated kind of pour over. Maybe.
Probably, in some way.
Because really you want like not a lot of liquid, but really the strong flavor.
You do, I mean, you did get the vanilla in this, but you get the coffee.
I had my doubts that this was going to taste like I bought it at a restaurant, but I think it's really quite delightful.
Yeah.
It's just so creamy. Oh man.
So there you go. Affogatos at home. As we said, if there's one thing you need to try in life with coffee and ice cream, at least once. At least once a week.
And on a hot day, I know that like having hot coffee doesn't seem appealing.
Yeah.
But it's so good.
Yeah, it's so good. But let's say you want to do something different.
I don't like change, but I'm open to it.
Okay. Because of that, because you don't like change,
Oh, I'm just gonna keep eating this.
we'll be right back with another version of the Affogato.
Time for more.
Okay, round dose. If there's one thing we're really lucky about this year in Edmonton, if you don't live in Edmonton, I'm so sorry,
You've probably already gone through this phase.
Yeah, we have a huge influx of delicious ice cream that's now come here.
Yeah.
So Yellowed was on White Ave with the soft serve, which probably doesn't work for this. Made by Marcus just opened, and Kind is also another option in the Ritchie neighborhood. So if you want to take your Affogato up a notch, you can make yourself a shot of espresso at home on your machine instead of a Prismo if you've got the time, and you can go and buy yourself a fancy ice cream.
Yes. So we have selected the salted caramel flavor.
Which would, again, not be classic at all.
No.
But who needs classic when you're bouging up your affogatos?
It's yours. You can drink it however you want.
Yeah, don't let anyone tell you what to do.
Yeah, So I was actually thinking in preparation of this episode.
Yeah.
I was thinking about the first time I had an affogato because I remember it.
Really? Oh.
Yeah. I was at Folk Fest.
They don't have Folk Fest?
Yeah. The Fantasia, is it Fantasia? Like the Italian, it's usually like right behind
By
the
stage
main
one?
stage.
Yeah.
And somebody suggested we should go get affogatos, and I was like, yeah, cool, whatever. And I got there and I ordered one, not really understanding what I was ordering. So I, of course, did not select the gelato that would be best paired with espresso. I think I got like a mint chip or something like that. And then I ate it and was like, wow, this is the most delicious thing.
Honestly, don't remember where I had a first one.
I feel sad for you.
Yeah. I feel like just at some point somebody had it. Maybe at a coffee shop in like the States or something. I was traveling maybe, and then someone was like, this is a nice thing. And I was like, what is that? Like Fat Chris was like, give me ice cream and coffee. I have not had the salted caramel from Kind.
Neither have I.
I'm a big fan of their cold brew. They do a really nice cold brew coffee.
Unfortunately, it's sold out today.
But now I'm...
Oh yeah, just take the whole scoop. Nice. No, there's two. Take it all.
Yeah, you need some coffee. Oh.
Oh.
Yeah.
That is very different.
The caramel is a nice kind of change for it. It's also, I feel like the Kind ice cream, to be honest, is a bit smoother. I feel like the Breyers was a little grainier. Not like crazy.
Yeah. It's just so rich.
Yeah. Third and final round is one Breyers, one Kind. Vanilla caramel espresso.
Oh man. We didn't even get a third round.
Don't mind me.
I'm going for a little bit of each.
Yeah, and I think that's the interesting thing about especially doing these or making these is that, you know, your affogato will be, I think that coffee will change it a lot. If you had you have a really dark bean, especially if you'd like it with the like consistently horrible Starbucks. If you made like an affogato at Starbucks, it'd probably be really like rough on the palate.
I think it'd be similar to like a true Italian greasy bean.
Yeah. Or if you did flavored, like if you actually tried it with flavors, if you tried it with like a mint, like your experience.
Yeah. I mean, I have mint gelato at home right now that I might.
See, people do order this as a drink at times. Like a lot of places consider it just a dessert, but once it does kind of melt down, you have a really nice.
Well, I think the way that you've served it too is more of the dessert style, and put it in an actual like coffee cup with and then the ratio is different. Everything's different. So
Yeah, and especially if you put it in an actual coffee cup and fill it up,
yeah,
like huge.
Yeah.
Then it can be a bit of a hot mess, like you're having a dessert with like 12 scoops of ice cream or something, right?
Which I'm not opposed to.
Yeah. But I do think if you're gonna have a refreshing treat, you have like a couple of tiny scoops, a shot of espresso, and it's bang.
Yeah.
You don't feel bad that you had like half a pint or something.
Or 3 samples of.
Yeah. Well, sweet. Thanks for coming by.
Thanks for coming.
I like surprises. Oh, and you brought us something too. You brought us Station Cold Brew Cafe.
New Orleans style.
Oh.
New Orleans style. So a French roast, I bet, on that with New Orleans style. It screams to me dark.
It's nitrogen infused.
Oh, it's a nitro.
Shake well, pour hard, fuel up.
Remember last time when it ended up on the roof?
Oh, I just shook this, so
Yeah.
maybe I'll open mine. But
Yeah. How about you come back for this?
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Or do you want to try one now?
You guys might be all hopped up on caffeine. I'm good. If you want to try it now.
Let's try one now. We'll do one for you.
I just shook this one.
Okay, wait. Because you have to
not
pour
now.
it.
Yeah.
So the way nitrogen. That was a good pour.
Yeah.
It's definitely pretty light. It's got a great, I mean, it does have a good nitro to it. I'm surprised a lot of these kind of just fail, but it does have a good nitro feel to it. You want to take the first sip?
I do.
What do you get?
Perhaps some stone fruit and some chocolate. That is exceptionally light and refreshing.
Right?
It was very light.
Yeah.
There's no heaviness of coffee on that.
No.
It's almost like a plum in it. Like a black plum or red plum maybe.
So on the ingredients, it says filtered water, direct trade coffee, and chicory.
Which is New Orleans style.
Oh, that's the New Orleans style.
That's my first attempt at actually pouring hard.
Yeah, just
It did change the taste a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you know where you can find this?
Superstore. In the
Superstore.
organic section in the cooler.
Oh, the organic section.
Yeah. They have that, and then they have a mocha flavor, which I have not tried yet.
Yeah.
Should have brought one of those.
It's responsibly sourced, Canadian made. It's gluten free. It's non-GMO. It's vegan, and there's no artificial ingredients. So everyone can drink this if you believe in ethically sourced, gluten-free, non-GMO, vegan products that are
And
Canadian
as
made.
long as you can have caffeine.
Yeah.
If you
and
can't,
chicory.
yeah. If you can't have caffeine, just keep enjoying these.
If you can't drink caffeine, you're probably not watching.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, I do.
I do think it lacks a bit of like, I don't know, just some depth, but it's very light.
Yeah, like that's. Have those after your bike ride or after a run. It's nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would check that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it would go down pretty easy. And it's creamy, so you get a bit of that creamy mustache when you chug it. Put it all in your mouth at once. Until next time, kids. Peace out.
Please, just like if you edit that out, just send me a snippet of that part.